Alright. Good morning, everybody. I think we are live. Let's have a look. I think we are. Yep. There we go. Stream should be looking very well, by the way. Very well, by the way. Yes, indeed. Let's have a look. I'm streaming right now from my processor, so this should be like significantly better. So far it seems it is. Alright, let's just lower the quality of this. Save resources. I'm gonna open up my stream from YouTube. Come on. It's fun to see your own ads, by the way. Definitely is. I'll just take a sip because I haven't. I haven't drank anything, haven't eaten so far. Alright, so we are preparing for a quick Gyfin. But just before that, I'll be just doing the daily tasks at BDO. I figured as much as that, you know, if I'm gonna do some stuff in BDO, I might as well just stream it for you guys. I think that's gonna be fair. The red nose. What do we have here now? Nothing. Alright. So, good morning to you all, everybody who will be watching this when the broadcast is over. Hello, good morning, good day. That aside, I'll be taking the Magnus. I don't want to waste time. I'll just buy everything from here. Oh, I forgot to do something here. The text. Hold on a minute. C14 Kutum. Go out of 14 at the moment. Yep, that seems okay. Alright. Alrighty, so what do we need? We need if we'll be farming for 3 hours, we need 9 perfume of courage. Let's buy these. That's my plan for today, team. 9 from the giant draw. It's 4 an hour, so that's like 12. And I'll be taking 200 mil in me. Just so I have it. Get this out, get this out. We have 9 simple cron meals, that's enough. We have our pets. We'll be feeding them once we are there. Welcome everybody, welcome. Happy to see you. Get this, get this. Can I sell this now? I don't need you. Need you. The marketplace is super slow lately. Hey, nice, finally. This sold after a month. Good. Good. Get the rubbies here. Doing some early morning organization. You know how it is. What did I wanted to do something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, list these, yes. I'm not using these. Alright, so audio settings are fine. I seem to be okay on volume. Good stuff. On to Gyfin. So I plan on having enough money for C 13 on Kudum today. That's one of my goals. C14 Kudum. At C14 Kudum, I'll be 305 AP. And I got a bracket increase yesterday. The down earring from the video, if you guys have seen my previous video, it was a very cool video to make. Very, very cool. But for some reason, YouTube is not recommending my videos. I'm really not sure why, guys. But I don't know. They seem to they seem to probably like delete 1,000 of the views and then they unlist the video. I'm not sure why they do it. I really don't know. And I'm low-key stuck with you know, whatever comes by afterwards as viewership. So that sucks, but hey, what can you do? YouTube algorithm is very weird for small content creators. You know, if I was at 100,000 subscribers and they removed 10,000 views, most likely that wouldn't bother me. But when you remove 30% of my views on a video that I make, now that bothers me. And I think it's because I share it a lot on a lot of places. Basically, I do a post on Twitter about it, I do a post on every Discord about it, and I think they're deleting these views in particular. I'm checking analytics and stuff like that, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what exactly causes that. And it's very upsetting when it happens, because, you know, it's like you work very hard for this and they just rob you off of whatever you got as a reward. And obviously when that happens, you don't get the monetization ads. So it's like, okay. Okay, 100 chronos. So I'll be able to get this purchase period November 30 before maintenance. Alright, well, I won't be getting this pass for sure. Oh, what happened now, man? Oh, this place. Black Desert Online, man. Come on. Almost did it. You know what I'll do? I'll just stop wasting my time. So, where's Gyfin? Oh no, I need to go to Marindora. So yeah, what's up with you guys? How are you guys? What are you doing? Aside of the fact that it's, you know, early in the morning. At least for me. Maybe it's quite late if you're from the States, etc. Or from the America servers. NA. Come on. Alright, so we take this for how many hours? I'll just take the maximum, 300 minutes, yeah. That's 5 hours, but I don't care. It's nothing important. And I really hope I get my favorite spot at Gyfin. That's what I am for. Thanks you, Licky. Thank you, man, and welcome back. Nice to see you again. Yeah, the mana potion was a big... Hell, we might even see me on Pistanity. With the reaction, we'll see. If he takes it. Or they, I'm not sure. Whether or not it's a guy, girl. Or many people. Doesn't matter, really. Just trying to be appropriate. There's somebody here. There's nobody here. Nobody here too. Let me see the stream, by the way. Oh, stream seems to be crisp. Stream is crisper than crisp. I don't need to worry about that at all. Oh, Licky, can you tell me, can you tell me if the stream is doing good? While I'm writing and stuff, it should be looking a lot crisper because I'm no longer streaming from my graphics card. Oh no, there's somebody here. What would you recommend the minimum DP for Gyfin underground as a mystic? Because, you know, we're kind of evasion and these mobs don't have a lot of accuracy. I would recommend 380. 380 is, if you're good enough, it's not comfortable, but if you're good enough with mystic or whatever class it is, and if you can evade properly, then it almost feels like as if you're grinding Olens, which is like, you know, you don't care about your DP, just avoid stuff. Alright, let's see. And welcome, Gary. Nice to see you, bud. Looking quite crispy. Oh yeah, I have a strong processor. I have a... Yay, nobody here. Cool stuff, man. Alright, let's so get the pets here. They're gonna be at red. So for the Villa Scroll, I'll be taking the 300 minutes one. Okay, let's just get that through. We need 6 hours here. That's 1. Hold on a minute. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Start these bad boys up. I most likely will be forced to recharge this actually. We'll be getting some destruction stones in the meanwhile, anyways. Okay, fix the ferry. Give her this, give her that, give her this, give her this, give her this. Alright. Yeah, we seem to be doing well. Okay, put this out. Get this here, get this drop, get a turkey going on. We're ready to farm, guys. Looking quite crispy is what I want to hear. Whoops, fix the camera, because we need to see their health. I'm gonna use my E buff here. Whoops. Alright, first one down. It's the hammers. It's good to see the stream is looking quite crispy. I'm actually happy about that. I fixed my add-ons a bit so that I can be literally the perfect grinding machine for this. So I did quite a few of not quite a few, just one modification, but really I fixed the rotation a bit so that the add-ons which I was using actually do kind of a better job, if that's a thing. I mean, that is a thing, of course, but what's the thought behind Giant plus Courage Perfume? It's better on Awakening Mystic. Awakening Mystic has 100% crit rate on many of her abilities. So, since these abilities in particular are abilities that are special, you don't really need to worry about extra damage in terms of critical hit damage and stuff. And you grind significantly better because of that. Like, you grind significantly better, a lot better. See, many people don't really understand how to use perfumes in general, and they really believe that it's always Frenzy and Spirit Perfume because it's cheap. Now, yes, that is true if you're looking to be on a spot where you make 500 million an hour and you don't want to spend 50 million of consumables. Yes, that is true. Then, you know, looking from an economical perspective, then that is absolutely correct, and you should be doing that. But if you want to make 700 million an hour at Gyfin with above 12.5k trash an hour, then you really need to know what your class needs, and you really need to know what your class desires. So once we get to that, you know, we can have a different conversation. Because, see, to break it down in the best way possible for you, you need to know your modifiers of the class, how much your base crit rating is, which is something that you can see from just pressing the P button, right? So that's like no issue whatsoever. And you need to look at your abilities. So your abilities say you have increased 50% crit rate in PvE or something like that, right? So once that is known, then you can decide whether or not to do a frenzy. Yes, a frenzy with Perfume of Courage, because some classes actually do that instead. Or go like me, or go, you know, if your class is very bad with crit modifiers, or your class is an absolute, how can I say, like a Nova. And Nova's crit modifiers are just absolutely out of the world. For an example. You know, it's, how can I say? It's an interesting thing, consumables in this game. Every class uses a different thing, and there's a misconception about the different classes. So many Mystic players, on Awakening, no matter where they grind, they're like, always with Frenzy. And I'm like, dude, there is no reason for you to get this. Like, literally no reason for you to get this. Frenzy on an Awakening Mystic in specific is bad. On Succession Mystic, it can be good depending on what exactly you're doing. But no matter how you look at it, it's never... On Succession in specific, there's never a best option overall. But on Awakening... My game froze. On Awakening, there is. Thanks for info. No worries, man. It's what I do, you know. Sorry if maybe that was a little bit condescending as a tone. I didn't mean for that to come out like that, but I just woke up and I was like, okay, I gotta farm. Hello, Max. Good morning to you too, but please use English in the chat. Appreciate you. No worries, Walt. Appreciate you too, man. So, what I changed in my rotation, and I'll tell you right now. So, while this camp is loading, so I changed on my add-ons, my Earth Splatter skill add-ons, and I added 30% critical hit rate to that. So I did that because of just one ability, so that I can integrate a better use of them, and so far it does seem a little bit better. So, to be fair, the Mystic general add-ons onto the Discord, they're not very good. And I really mean it, like, they're not very good. I'm going to give Gyfin a try today this time. Hopefully I don't lose any crystals. I do hope you don't. But don't be afraid to lose, because here's the thing, the best way to learn is to fail. And if you don't lose a crystal, then you'll never respect the spot. That's a thought that I had for myself. What artifact combo are you using? I'm using Vicious Shadows. It's 6% crit damage. It's 3% crit damage, 6% back attack. So I'm like destroying monsters here. My grind here and not orcs isn't money per hour terrible here without the drop rate? No, it's not. I'm making 650 on average here. And it's the best spot for Awakening Mystic in the game. That was a... Why didn't I die? Did I do something wrong here? You should have died there. And plus I do have drop right now. I'm like... Guys? What's with my drop rate? Wait. Something's not right here. Something is not right here. I have 10 here. I have 20 from this, 20 from the chicken. Okay, something is horribly wrong with the drop rate right now. I'm an idiot! I don't have a tent! I'm an absolute fool! I'm just a loser, you know? Fucking hell, dude. That could have been a tongue rat already. I was like, okay, we're buffing this, we're buffing that. Oh, we're so fucking good at this game. Oh my god, I'm the best mystic in town. Threw that out of the roof. Do you recommend 10 buff at lower? Yes, of course. Like, 10 buff at lower Gyfin is so mandatory. Like, here's the thing, guys. Gyfin Underground is one of these spots where you're not really grinding accessories here. You're not really grinding anything else but despairs an hour. So, at Gyfin Underground, there is one event which really defines your... I wouldn't say performance, really, but it defines your money per hour. So that drop is... When we get it, I'll show it to you. But that drop is called Trace of Despair or something like that. It was a Despair drop. So when the Despair drop hits, your trash an hour is increased almost twice fold. And that's because of the perks. So each and every mob of the Despairs, they have a very small chance of dropping Tungrat. They have a very small chance of dropping everything else. So you can say that, here it is, that's the Despair. The spell has fallen upon Gyfin Rasia. So this guy, you see this guy that's about to hit me? This dude, exactly. So we are actually farming him. And he tends to drop every 10 minutes. So, yeah. We are farming this guy. We're not farming Tungrats and everything. So this guy defines the spot itself. Because you see these small fragments of despair? These guys are what we're looking for. Good morning, Soul Ether. Nice to see you again, man. How are you, man? And while we wait for the second pack, we like clear a little bit of the fragments so it's easier to tank them, etc. But Mystic is so safe on these spots just because of the slows that she has, the casting speed, the attack speed. So Mystic is the safest grinder here. Just woke up? Welcome and good morning, man. Welcome and good morning. Oh, I forgot. In pre-awakening, it's downwards too. Okay. Is there a mission here? Ooh, there it is. Remember guys, farming here with a mission is the best money that you could possibly get. If you're an officer in the guild, you're gonna love this spot for sure. Okay, we took a little bit of damage, but it's fine. I'm still a bit rusty, I just woke up, so just so you guys know, this is not, you know, top peak performance. Clearly. Finally managed to get Sharkan Piece 2 days ago at 69 PT. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Big congrats. Do you keep rotating the despair event? Just kill the despair ones? Sorry, do you keep rotating with despair event, or do you just keep the despair ones? I have no idea what that means, man. Can you elaborate a bit? I think what you mean is, do I kill the despair mobs or I continue the rotation? And the answer to that is both. I continue the rotation while drag the despair mobs. Now this is something that you don't want to happen. So this guy, the big crusher, he's silly with his special attack, and you need to move in a specific time interval, otherwise he just faces you. What's up, Queen Gorilla? Got to see. Ay, ay, ay. Why don't I don't like that Queen Gorilla thing, man. Say what's up, dragon, say something else, you know. It's gonna be a lot better for me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yep. You see this guy? This guy sucks, though. This guy sucks. I hate him. The Crusher. That's why I always kill the Crushers on priority. They're just too annoying to deal with. Even with all the slows and stuff, they're just too annoying to deal with. So I'll be working... oh, first Butcher. Nice. I'll be working next week on Awakening Mystic Gyfin rotation. So that you guys can, you know, have that. What did I do? Did not notice that that's gonna... Okay, here's the dude. Try to kill him. So yeah, next week I'll be working on Awakening Mystic Gyfin grind. So, Gyfin guide. Where is he? Here it is. And hopefully YouTube will not decide to unmonetize it. There we go, baby. Tungrat necklace. We're in the game. What core skill did you use for Awakening? I got the tornado super armor. Spiral torpedo. Sorry. Oh, it's a butcher again. I'm just gonna pop the 100 on him. I really want him to die as fast as possible. This will be a little bit of a tricky one, I think. Okay, this guy's died. Okay. Just go pop this dude. Okay, that was bad. I thought this would be probably a death. Cool. But yeah, spiral torpedo is what I'm using. You can, on this spot in particular, I'm not entirely sure if it's necessary. I really believe that you can use a frontal. But if you're gonna dodge anything, you don't really need a frontal, do you? So, you know. I would still recommend you, if you're new, to take the frontal on Tidal Burst. But, that's just for the first few hours. Once you get comfortable with the spot in general, I wouldn't recommend you to take that at all. Like, at all. How's the stream looking like, guys? Should be fine, right? Should be looking very good. Hey, Vasil. Vasile. Vasil? That should be Basil, like, right? Hey, we got a new subscriber. And I should move this up. Zlots Musk. Sounds like the evil version of Elon Musk, man. Welcome. That was a good combo. I used the new skill from the Magnus here. I started playing Mystics and I found her very... ... I don't know how to say it. Not as flowy as a striker, that is true. She's not the same. She is different, true. But after I saw YouTube tutorial, that changed a lot. Because basically I was doing everything wrong. Well, she is still not as, how can I say? You know, Silk Mystic, she has abilities that really work like flaws. Like, they just really connect well with one another. But by no stretch of the imagination is she connecting better than what Striker abilities are. But Striker cancels a lot of his, so that's what causes the fluid exchange. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to help, man. It means a lot to me. So this is how you know that you're killing Gyfin properly, right? So after the first turnaround, like right now, if you are able to kill the mob right as it starts turning around again, that's how you know that you're doing very well on Gyfin. Awakening Mystic best endgame spots. This is it. That's what you see right now. Is Awakening Mystic's best endgame spot in the entire game. Unfortunately, at this time, oh, I desynced there. Unfortunately, at this date and time, Awakening Mystic is still an underperforming class compared to its Succession counterpart. So you do have to pretty much spend your entire... And that's how you're not doing Gyfin. You pretty much need to spend your entire grind time on one particular spot, which is the best. Because if I move right now to Orcs, I'm literally 5,000 trash behind Succession. And when I go Orcs, I just pop my Succession, because, you know, I'm Suck Daddy. That sounded so arrogant. Where's the hammer? Point me to it. So I'm actually a little bit excited to make the Gyfin grind guide, because how can I say, Mystic right now, Awakening Mystic is the #1 on Garmoth.com. So that's like, you know, that has never happened to a Mystic player since the start of her existence. She's never been the best grinder at a spot. Never. It never occurred. Not even for a split second. So, you know, it's gonna be... I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to draw too much attention to it. Like, oh look, Awakening Mystic is the best grinder at Gyfin, so she must be very strong, she must be very OP. I got knocked down. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm gonna pop my 100, they're gonna die here. And this was a very good pile up, by the way, but I just was not fully clipping the big guy. Have you tried Hex with Awakening Succession? No, not yet. My DP on Hex is not enough. And Hex is this weird anti-evasion spot. The mobs there have a lot of accuracy, so you're far much better with another class. And Succession on Hex is just idiotic compared to Mystic. Gyfin Troll Crypt and Crypt? Who farms Crypt, dude? Who the hell even goes there? Like, nobody goes Crypt. And if you go Awakening on Crypt, oh man, you're in for a bad time. Unless you go with complete unprotected crystals. Completely crystals for protection is what I meant. Hey, Black Spirit's Rage, man. Cool. Then you'll have a horrible time. Crypt is not a place for Awakening Mystic. Like, she can survive most likely, but she won't be able to grind shit. At Crypt you farm Merchant? Yeah. That's what you do there, but I don't know. Merchant Ring is exclusively an endgame goal that you only go for once you're completely capped. There is no reason to go for Merchant Ring otherwise. At least I think so. Easy with the -9 evasion, so what, you wait 30 seconds to kill something? I don't think that is easy. My game did lag a bit there, so I just threw it a bit off point. It's not a good idea to be Mystic at Crypt, at least. If you want to be at Crypt, make an Awakening Striker. Put all the appropriate crystals inside, and just farm Crypt. Just Awakening Striker's pets are unbelievable at Crypt. Like, they have 50% increased accuracy. So, from the get-go, you'll be performing better than any other class possibly could, unless there's a class with better pets. Or Witch, actually, yes, Awakening Witch. Awakening Witch for sure. Awakening Witch's accuracy is absolutely insane. I'm getting a bit distracted here. I'm reading chat. Yeah, Awakening Witch is now that you say it, yeah, she makes good sense. Yes. But her abilities, you know, as far as I'm aware, and yesterday it was stated on the Arena of Arsha stream. And what the guy said was that Succession Witch is one of the worst when it comes to accuracy, but the Awakening Witch, her accuracy is just through the roof, but the ability cast time is huge. So if you can stay behind and get a full cast, maybe that just clears an entire pack. I don't know. Sakash, demolish any endgame grind spot? Yeah, Sakash is super strong. I agree with that. But I'm not sure if he demolishes. Sakash most likely will suck at Ash Forest. He will suck at Crypt. No, he won't suck at Ash Forest, but he will suck at Crypt for sure, I think. Sakash is this type of a, how can I say, this glass cannon type of a character that really enjoys to be into the face of things. And the tornadoes are nice for sure, like, don't get me wrong. But I'm not completely sure if Sakash is the best grinder for Crypt. All classes is good? Yeah, you could say that. Except Corsair. Corsair is just forgotten by... Corsair was such a bad idea in general. I mean, sorry, okay, Corsair was not a bad idea. It was a semi-good idea, executed extremely poor. So, Corsair Awakening was something that nobody wanted, was something that nobody needed, was something that the game did not need. And they essentially tried to pull up a witch, wizard awakening, tamer awakening, you know, just have the pets and stuff. Now, that's not the worst, to be completely fair, but, you know, it's... See, I'm a little bit upset, because I almost re-rolled completely to Corsair, right? So, when Corsair Awakening came through, I was like, okay, I am playing this forever and ever, and I don't think of ever switching back. And then it pulled 5k trash less than my Mystic, and I was like, wow. That was the first and only time, maybe with Nova, that I almost re-rolled my class. So. I think that's the first and only time that ever happened. I tried other classes, obviously, but I never really was considering a complete reroll. Maybe when I was tired of Mystic, you know. I mean, PvP is another thing. PvP is just... That's one of the things that really upsets me with BDO is... Players want to play their favorite class, and... Imagine that I'm an Awakening Mystic main, even though I'm not. I'm a Sec guy, right? So... And I want to play... Awakening in PvP. Like, I should just cease to exist. It's that bad. Corsair is good in Sakraya. I don't think there is a scenario where Corsair can ever be good. I think Corsair and good don't go together. I could have killed this pack like 5 seconds ago. See, it's impossible for Corsair to be good. It's just her skills are not made to be what Pearl Abyss envisioned, at least from a player expectation perspective. So it's like, oh, look at otters, they're so cool, you know, and then otters don't do anything. They just shoot a cannon that doesn't deal damage. Ooh. 308 one-shot packs. Every class one-shot packs its Akraya. But Awakening Corsair's issue is mobility. So she is not... You have to go pre-succession, pre-awakening, sorry. You have to go pre-awakening. The skills don't deal any damage in order for you to be mobile. The skills at pre-awakening are not as fluid altogether. So you're stuck in a position where, yes, you do one-shot a pack, but you have a lot higher cooldowns. So now what happens for the second pack? We got a blue. So yeah, Corsair needs... Okay, so classes that need PvE buffs, let's just put it out there. Succession Valkyrie. Probably a worse grinder than Corsair herself. Probably a worse grinder, that's how bad Suck Valkyrie is. She has amazing accuracy modifiers. She is a very heavy DR class, she has very good buffs. Right, so she is good at endgame, like you can expect her to be good at endgame. But Suck Valkyrie's issue comes from the fact that, well, you need to be able to extend combos with her, because her entire damage doesn't come from, you know, she's not a bursty class. So I'm just focusing over here on the butcher. Whoops. Let's dodge this guy. Please no, please no, please no. Oof. Oh, he died mid-cast. We almost died here, guys. So, Suck Valkyrie needs buffs. They removed an essential spammable ability from her kit, which pretty much defined the class, but it was broken in PvP. So instead of them fixing it for the PvP, they just completely nerfed it, which is... Oh. Okay, we didn't trigger it. Cool. Which is just absolutely worthless. Awakening Warrior. He is a good low-level grinder, like one of the best. For example, Awakening Warrior is probably the best at Star's End. He is somewhat good at Histria, right, so these early game spots, but nothing outside of that. Suck Kuno is one of these very interesting grinders, but she is unbelievably dependent on her cooldown, and she has an issue where her mobility spells are the highest damage dealers. So, unless you use your mobility for offense, mobility spots will be very weird for you. So, Awakening Mystic, same issue. Not really the same issue, but her issue rather is you have your abilities depend so much on whether or not you have back tax. So, that's because of your pet, you're very dependent on critical hit damage, so people need to gear appropriately in order for you to deal any relevant damage, and she has very good modifiers, but her kit is just poor. Awakening Guardian. Not the worst, but she falls off significantly after 301 AP Succession. Succession just overthrows her completely at any endgame spot. Should we use EFX Mac here? EFX, you mean just the settings? The effects? I mean, I don't think so. So, Suck Corsair and Awakening Corsair, both. Suck Corsair is, believe it or not the worst at orcs. When she has her weapon, Suck Corsair is actually pretty viable at orcs. Because when you get a weapon at orcs, it pretty much becomes this this weird grind where all of your mobility is now an offense, and it's enough to one-shot anything, and Corsair loves that. Her mouse forward, forward right mouse button ability, whatever that is the perfect example for that. And that is literally like a lawn just storming through orcs, a Sucklon just destroying orcs in general. That's how strong that ability is, and it has very good AoE. So in general, Corsair needs an entire overhaul. Awakening Hash really needs just a way to recover partial stamina. Just partially recovering stamina is enough for the class to become a good grinder. Because Awakening Hash is this weird spec, like very weird spec, but very effective spec. He suffers from the same issues, almost the same issues as Awakening Witch, and that is that on the top end game spots, two of your abilities have such cast time to the point where if you're hit while waiting for the cast time, you die. So that's like one of the issues of Hash. Need to focus, guys. I'm not interested in dying here. Usually these should die altogether, right? Yes, everybody does, my friend. Everybody has stutters or drop rates. That issue comes from most likely the servers. I can tell you how to try and lower the impact of these stutters, but nobody plays this game smoothly. So first, how do I say name? Varnock, okay? So first, Varnock, don't use MSI Afterburner. That's the first thing that I can tell you. MSI Afterburner slowly underclocks, depending on how you set it, but usually just the factory settings on it affect the FPS of BDO. So MSI Afterburner underclocks your graphics card to the point where it's not ideal for a game that wants so much power like BDO. So that's the first one. Second, I am not sure if I'm allowed to tell you this right now on stream, but I can say the following. There is a guide out there which allows you to run this game on your CPU priority. What this means is that your CPU, the effects, the lighting, everything that happens in this game, you don't use it? Okay, that's good. The lighting, everything that happens in this game, usually that goes through the CPU. The central processing unit is doing the rendering of these. So if you can put your game on priority, because usually it's not, then you'll see a very good performance increase. So, but you need to find that guide online. As I'm not allowed to tell you to. But by the way, that's going through the easy anti-cheat. It's against terms of service. So yeah. But BDO are not chasing this because they understand that there is an issue. But let me tell you what that issue comes from, Varnock. That issue comes mainly from the fact that we believe that it's not really a machine issue. We believe that it's not really an engine issue. It's rather an MS issue related to the to the cloud where the game resides, and we know that it's an American cloud based in Europe, which is not very good. We know that it's not very cheap. We know that it's very cheap to host on that cloud. I forgot the cloud's name, but if I dig it through, I'll be able to find it for you. So yeah. And we believe that that's a network issue, which just causes your game to not connect well. And usually, Black Desert is made in a way where if you... That's the 7 butcher this hour. If you stutter, that's not always... that's not always a game issue. As in, your machine is doing something wrong, etc., etc. Hope I elaborated enough on that. But overall, yeah. There's only one way to fix it, and that's it. And it's not really a fix, though. It's just like learning to live with it. But I also get frames, but my frame drops are not as remotely close as bad. When I stop using MSI Afterburner and I use the game on high process priority. That's what I can tell you. What video card do you have? I have a 360. Regular one, no TI. Oh, wait, I forgot to pick my mission. Yeah, it's never a smooth experience. In Europe, you cannot have a smooth experience. It's just the way the game is hosted. It's a culmination of issues, really. As I just told you, it's how the game is hosted on whatever cloud. It's the responsiveness of the cloud. It's based on, because of how the game is built. As I said, the game's performance is dictated by frames per second, which correlation with high MS spikes because of the connection with this particular cloud can cause the issues that we see. So and PA did most likely they did discuss this, and they said, okay, for us to fix this is going to require this amount of money, and it's not crucial, so we're not going to fix it. Which in my opinion is absolutely horrible, but we need to remember that PA is not, it's almost a AAA developer. Or rather, I should say barely a AAA game developer, because BDO is their only game, and even though it's a AAA game, it's I don't know. Not really sure if it fits the AAA game genre, if you understand what I mean. If your game performs like a AA game, then is it a AAA game, even though it's built to be one? You know, that's a question. That's an interesting question for us to have. Nowadays, PC systems are so powerful and most developers no longer focus on optimizing game. That's not true. That's extremely untrue. On previous games which have been already released, yes, I can agree on that. But Nvidia literally released a brand new update for World of Warcraft's engine. So there's this. Even though Blizzard is it fall from the grace of its players. It's still doing that, you know? What do we get? We get it here. Okay. So I'm thinking about, I'm gonna do a graphics update today. And I really need to reinstall my Windows. I haven't done a reinstallation of my Windows since 2018. Probably chat is right now. What the hell? That's too long, man. Yes, indeed it is. So, yeah. I really need to do that, but I'm not the best guy at reinstalling my Windows. I'm not sure if there's something else that I need to do, so I might have to take it to, you know, the local service department. In Bulgaria, we have a lot of these. How did you not die? You're so weird often enough, man. So we have 10 more minutes. And I'm gonna just do a quick, just gonna update my, what do you call it? Just gonna update my 10 buff before I... before the second one expires. Don't wanna waste my time, really. Running again. Yep. Yeah, I like this combo. This is probably my favorite combo to execute on this camp. In particular. I love the damage of Sea Burl. It's so good. Can I see your gear, sir? Of course you may, my friend. There you go. Where's this one? Yep. Red. Here's red. I hate the way this guy turns. Often enough, he just screws the entire thing. Now we need blue, and we got a butcher and a despair at the same time. Alrighty. Oh wait, I can't really do that, can I? Well, that's an e-buff here. Don't want to waste time. I'm killing this guy's literally the worst possible spot. It's okay though. I'm just gonna do it from here. It's fine. He's gonna die and just gonna run to the other guy. Right, that's it. I know so many people that are focusing on getting AP, and the highest highest AP of yours is this. Okay. Yeah, having the DP to grind at the spot, but not... Sorry, having the AP to grind at the spot, but not the DP can be an issue. But I'm happy that BDO fixed that, because back in the days, there wasn't a... There was not a grind spot that you really needed the DP for. Everything was a fast die grind spot. The question was, can you just simply kill it fast enough for it not to hit you? So, that's back in 2018. 2019 kind of, then they released the LVS spots that kind of changed, and then they released like they put a little bit of emphasis on Gyfin afterwards with the Kama Sylvia spots, and people didn't want to farm here, so no matter what you did, so I'm happy that they moved away from that direction, because let's be honest, you sitting and grinding mobs as if it was Diablo and they all die in the same speed, and there is nothing that you can do to help yourself with, you know, just help yourself in the defense department. There's just no reason for you to do that. And I'm glad that they resolved that, so that was an issue from back in the day. So yeah, the game is moving so far, guys, in a very good direction. Many of you guys maybe will disagree with me, but you have no idea, most likely because you have no idea what it used to be. Which is, you know, not a big issue. But I know that the majority of the people who complain about what the game is doing, what the game is turning into, like, many of these people, they really have no idea what it used to be. So, you know, speaking as a guy who can speak from retrospect, this game is going towards places that I never thought possible, so... Is Blackstar sub worth making? That's the last thing you ever want in the game. Blackstar sub weapon you get literally after you get pan distortions. That's how irrelevant it is. Now we can argue about Gotterite a bit, right? A bit, but Gotterite needs to become Tet for it to be useful. So there is like no way for you to... There's no way for you to truly pull out use of a Gotterite weapon unless it's a Tet. Or a duo, and Blackstar a duo. Sorry, Gotterite a duo is not better. Nice! Stongrad belt. That's good, that's good. Okay guys, we got 2 minutes and we'll be recharging our buffs afterwards. I mean, it's just one buff anyways. See, maybe I'm a little bit, how can I say, biased with the Black Star. But here's the thing, right? So if you hit it, use it. If you want to prioritize it, then be cautious about it. But, you know, I have to be completely honest and say that a Pen Black Star offhand will be very expensive for what the weapon will actually do for you. And highly not recommended. Just gonna kill him with the right click, don't wanna... Oh. Alright, there we go. Boom. Now this is what you want to do. You want to align that butcher to point towards the flamen, so that when you kill it in front of the flamen, all of the other camps are in aggro range, and in essence you can just pull them to you. So you're saying to keep my Tet Black Star main instead of making Gotteride. But you said sub-weapon. That's a different thing. You're talking about the guard brace, right? Boy, I'm getting silly here. Oh no. Your main weapon is an entire different thing. Like, look at what I have, man. I'm also running with Gotteride. Gotteride on your main hand is much better if you're an awakening player than pushing for a Black Star at Pen, because you'll never feel the difference. Awakening specs have long ago moved from using pre-awakening abilities in their rotation for damage. So, on your sub-weapon, you never want to make a Pen Black Star. You want to keep it a Kutum, put Cappers inside of it. Nice, guys. Alright, so we have 9 seconds, so I'll use... Ooh, I thought I clipped through the wall here. So I'm just going to use it to recharge my tent, and we're back in action. Okay, use another one of these, and we are at the blue. Alright. So right, what I was saying was, just to the TLDR of it all. Do your best to avoid going for any Black Star Awakening. Sorry, for any Black Star sub-weapon. Okay? Because it just doesn't do much. Keep that at a Kutum level, because Kutum is just simply a more versatile option, and the trade-off between Pen Black Star and a C20 Kutum is 4 or 2 accuracy. I'm not entirely sure. 4 or 2 accuracy for a trade-off of, I think it was 5 monster AP or 4 monster AP. Basically, it's so minimal to the point where you won't really feel it. Your main hand weapon, if you're an Awakening player, you can do that to be a Tet Gotter. And your, really depending if you're Awakening or sub, your main weapon for whatever the specialization is will be a Pen Black Star, follow up with the other counterpart to be a Tet Gotter. That's a good way to go. So if I'm a Succession player, I'm going to get a Tet Gotteride Awakening with a Pen Black Star on my main hand. If I'm an Awakening player, I would personally do a Tet Gotteride main hand, follow up that with a Pen Black Star. And please hear what I say. A Tet Gotteride main hand would most likely be... maybe it will be a little bit of an overkill, actually. Push your main hand to a Pen Black Star. And, you know, duo got her afterwards. See, the difference here, and that's why I'm a little bit not entirely sure if what I'm saying is the best, because Awakening Gotteride is not as good as main hand Gotteride progression, because you get more AP from simply... Hold on, I got a despair, just give me a second. You get more AP while progressing the Awakening instead of... sorry, while progressing the main hand instead of the Awakening. It's just how the enhancement works for it. So, you know, it's a tricky situation. And everybody needs to evaluate that for themselves and say, hey, what should I go for? Because if you're an Awakening player with 301 AP and you're, you know, doing good for yourself, well, maybe a Tet Gotteride is not that bad of an idea. I still would recommend you to buy it instead of enhancing it, because it takes too much stacks. But that's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you. Hold on, my phone here did silly things. So yeah, that's the best advice for gearing that I can make. I was thinking about making a guide on using your capper smart as a Mystic player, where you should put what and why. And maybe that guide will be somewhat successful, because, you know, I don't want to make videos that will be viewed for 500 views, you know. Even though I don't believe I can even do that, because we just grew so much. I have more people watching. I have enough subscribers for that, at least I think. I hope. Can I play Mystic Awake with DR set? Yes, you can. Can you play it in PvP? No. Can you play it in PvP? PvE? Yes. Will it be good in DR set? Not really. Do I need to care about DR versus evasion in PvE? Not really. What will be the downside? You will be significantly less tanky. What will be the upside? None. Is there a difference between DR gearing for damage and evasion gearing for damage? Nope. We all use the same items, so... Oh, it's here. Never mind. The first and most important thing you should start with Cappers tutorial is never sell your Cappers. That is 101.1% true. Selling your Cappers is something that is that's probably the worst thing that you can do in this game. That's the single one thing worse than you can do in this game. Is to sell your Cappers. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I'm fucking pre-awakening. Also, that's one of the things that PA really need to fix about Gauntlet classes. As a Mystic, it's very hard to say exactly in what type of stance you are. And I think the... have you guys played Dracania? Have you seen the way it looks when you switch stances in Awakening? That's something that needs to be added here. That's something that needs to be added here for Mystic. Because look at that. There is an issue. Mystic abilities... Pre-awakening abilities can be used in Awakening without breaking Awakening, and their animations are changed. Yes, you heard me correctly, their animations are changed, so they fit the thematic, so that can confuse you in which stance exactly you are. Because right now I was in pre-awakening and I did not know it. So the only way where I can see that I'm at pre-awakening when there is, you know, huge combat effects, etc. going on, is to either just test with my character and see why aren't my spells running through, abilities running through, or there's no other way really. But man, Dracania, speaking of Dracania, what a failure that was. Such a cool class, like so well made and yet so absolutely useless, isn't it? Same issue with Awakening Striker as well. Yeah, gauntlets, as I said, gauntlets. Gauntlets in general. It's not that much of an issue in PvP, because in PvP, like, you know, it's clear combat. You don't worry too much about it. Right, so it's... It's not that much of an issue, at least I don't think so. So now, I'm gonna kill him here, and I'm gonna move to this place, so that these guys are gonna follow me all together. And now they all die. That's the best way to kill this camp. This here probably saves you about 30 seconds in general. I wish for Awakening to block PvE stance and just inherit some of the skills. Yes, we in general, the community that plays Awakening, which is, there are less people playing Awakening nowadays than Succession players. That's just because Succession is just more fluid and it's new designs compared to modernized old designs. So that's another thing that maybe we can talk about. So think of it like this. Succession is brand new. Succession is seriously brand new. Right, so... Okay, what's going on? Oh, I was out of range. Of course I was. Succession is pretty new. So it came out less than 2 years ago. It's not just modernized, it totally revolutionized the way pre-awakening abilities work together in combination with awakening abilities, so on and so forth. But there is an issue. Awakening did not get this treatment. Awakening Mystic barely changed, with the slight difference that they added 3 spells which are used in consecutive fashion. And the rest of the spells did not get a speed up, did not get modernized, so they don't really pair up with pre-awakening skills very well. And as an awakening player, you are forced to go in pre-awakening. And the skills in pre-awakening are not updated as their primal versions. So they're not pairing all together well. They're not as useful as we want them to be. So yeah. That's a perfect execution again. So yeah, that's one of the very important things, guys. That's one of the issues. That's why everybody prefers to play Awakening. Succession, not Awakening. Just loot these here because I don't wanna lose them. It's just modernized. It feels better, and you don't have to bother yourself with going pre-awakening. So, what PA needs to do, within the next year, is understand that pre-awakening needs to die, and you need to inherit skills for your awakening. For example, you get to choose 5 skills. 5 skills. For an example, I'm a Mystic, I'll most likely choose Thunder Pound, I'll choose Scissor Kick, I'll choose this and that, right? So you get to make these choices. And that's a very cool idea, because they gave Succession specs 3 awakening abilities, usually 3. Nova has 2, and I'm not sure which other specializations has more, because Nova abilities are just too strong, so they gave her 2 instead. Awakening Nova abilities are just brrr. They just couldn't integrate them properly, I think. So, yeah. Awakening needs to be totally modernized. The C button has to go. We don't want to switch in pre-awakening abilities anymore. And that really comes from the fact that we did all of that while simply... that comes from the fact that while we switched to Succession, we saw how much better it can be. So it's like going Succession on any class is really spoiling yourself. And then when you want to go Awakening, it's like, oh my god, really? And then you hate it. And then you just, oh my god, this feels so weird. This feels so bad. Just for theorycraft pleasure, what if we had Suck and Awakening combined? Well, first, too many abilities. That's for a start. Second, there will be infinite super armor rotations. And I'm sure that Sorceress will have an infinite iframe rotation. So, no, you don't want that. And there would be some specs that are just completely unaffected because they're just bad overall. So now here's the thing, Soul Ether. If, because I'm willing to explore this idea more, if, just if, as an Awakening, you can choose 3 or maybe 2 prime abilities from Succession, now we can have a conversation. Now we can have a healthy conversation about this. Because what would we choose? Instantly Thunder Pound. Instantly... I'm not entirely sure what I would choose after Thunder Pound. But Thunder Pound is coming. Like, it's seriously coming. Nobody will say no to Thunder Pound. It's such a good ability. Oh, Tornado Kick. Thunder Pound, Tornado Kick. Instantly. Like, that just comes. That just comes. It just joins the ranks of the Mystic abilities. Thunder Pound is a tier 2. But Tornado Kick is a tier 3. And they're spammable. So imagine after... Oh, that would be a little bit... that would be a little bit too strong if you ask me. Because one of them is a forward guard, while the other one is a super armor. So that's gonna be... it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be super. And I think that's the way that Awakening specs need to go through. I really think that's the best course of action. That's what we need. And even though I'm not playing my Succession anymore just because the only thing that I farm is Gyfin now, since I completed my Mana Pot piece, I just... Mana Pot. I just don't need to go any... like, there is no reason for me to go Succession right now. Except if I'm gonna farm Orcs when I get a coin. There is just no reason to go Suck. When... Awakening is just such a busted grinder. Yeah, that sucked here. I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyways. Let's turn these bad boys in. So yeah. There's a lot of issues in BDO right now regarding class balance. Some classes are just too good compared to others, and then there is classes that are just unplayable. For example, look at Succession Nova grinding. Succession Nova is just unbelievably bad. And I watched this hunter, this one of the hunter guys. I'm not sure if it's Crescenda, I'm not sure, but the girl plays Awakening and she grinds. She's a PvPer, but she grinds, right? So can't avoid grinding. And she did so bad. And it's not her fault really, it's just the class. She was grinding Hex Sanctuary. And it was just unbearable to watch, it was so bad. It was so bad. So, you know, I'm sure PA will do something about that. They just need to... how to say it? They really need to start focusing a little bit more on what the players really want, but not give them exactly that, rather give them what they need, but still within the same spectrum. So, you know, you might hear Rangers, they want faster mobility, you know, that's what they want, but that's not what they need. Awakening Mystic, we want more damage, that's what we want, but that's not what we need. And I know what we need. We need to be able to buff ourselves the same way as a Suck Mystic does. And I can give you the best example right now. I'm just gonna show it to you. So you know how in Succession you have the left or right dash with the left click? Exactly that. So over here it doesn't apply the debuff unless the second part hits, which wastes time. So we want to have that. So that's literally 10% crit rate for the rest of our abilities. That is literally movement speed. We want to be able to do these things. And that's evasion also. So instantaneously you get more. You get more out of that. Did mess up there. P moves so slow with what we need. Yeah, that's what happens when the same team works on 3 games. The same team that works on Black Desert works on DoKV and works on Crimson Desert. So these guys are getting their asses busted, so there's only so much that they can do. And unfortunately, the BDO community pays the price for that. But I'm not sure if that's really paying a price, because imagine that DoKV is just such a cool collecting game, and somebody even like me would play it. Or Crimson Desert just totally revolutionizes. I did mess up a bit here, guys. Just forgot to use my things, and I was reading chat. Funny thing from my side, since I don't enhance, I have trillion. You have a trillion advice of Valks in storage. I could supply half of you. Well, maybe you could. Maybe you should try to use them for something. I mean, I'm not the biggest enhancer myself, and I also have quite a few. Oh, I hate when this happens. And a butcher. I've never seen that butcher do 2 dashes in a row, by the way, bro. Belt 9 Tuvala rings when Tuvala rings are fake. the same way as Manos is. That these enhancement chances are not what they are. Officially, I am sure. Just enhance Black Star from scratch. Oh, in general. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's super weird. Just I've had. I think I had one of the first seasons. On 90%, I failed 10. And you would expect that that RNG turned around. No. I then made a couple of duos and I failed all of them. So, there is something wrong with Tuvala. Tuvala gear is not what it says. The enhancing is not like that. It's the same feeling like Manos. You know, Manos gear is just... Like you saw in one of my videos, I'm sure. I felt 13 or 14 times in a row. 13 or 14 times in a row. What do I have here? I'm gonna kill him over here to this side. They're gonna move to me. This guy dies instantly. Ah, the other guy didn't move. Interesting. Oh, he did. Oh, never mind. One of the things that I notice is when I farm, usually off stream or stuff, like my performance is just peak. But over here, because I really want to spend time with you guys and talk with you guys, just that drags me. I'm not blaming you for it. It is what it is, you know. If you want to do what I do, you got to pay for it. Alright, let's just pop this guy. I'm gonna try to focus a wee bit here. I hate this guy when he does that. There's just no reason for him to do this. Like, he bugged after this patch. He wasn't doing... After this Wednesday, he wasn't doing that previously. Like, he just starts casting and mid animation of the cast, he just moves. Like, come on, man. Even though it slows me a bit, I mean, it's not a pain to die for, but still. Use a 3 now, and we move behind. That's significantly better. That's significantly better. I need a coffee. Do you drink coffee? No, I have tea, which I forgot that I have, so now it's cold. I don't drink coffee. But I drink black tea, which is like significantly stronger than coffee. I love black tea. It's just so good. It gives you a kick like nothing else for me, personally. Black tea is amazing. And also, I'm sure you guys have Lidl where you are. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Lidl is this Bulgarian like chain shop, which is literally in almost every country in Europe and a lot of countries in the Middle East and stuff. Oh, that hurt. And there is this black tea there. I don't have it right now beside me, but it's amazing. And it's black tea with cinnamon and orange. Oh, it's better than sex. Make sure my girl doesn't hear about it though. I invited some dude to come leech over here from me. Maybe he'll join. You made it out alive? How was it, man? Tell me, how was it? Did you get something? You got 2 belts. Congratulations, man. Belts are... I'm not sure if belts are the one that drop harder, actually. I think belts drop less often. Belts, I think, are harder. I have 2 necklaces for the past 1 hour and whatever. 2 necklaces and a belt, so I'm doing good. And my game froze and I desynced into oblivion. I'm just gonna do like that, yep. I really dislike this guy, the butcher. Especially when he does like 2 dashes in a row. Oops, we need to move away from this one. The despair mechanic, yeah, the first time it really is overwhelming. The despair mechanic can be tricky. So there are a lot of mobs, but these mobs barely hit at me, at least in my DP. Although I always had a problem with YouTube streams, it was lagging somehow. Let's see, maybe it changed. I hope they did. Oh, it's despair. I thought it was a butcher. I do have my bitrate to 50,000, so maybe you will be getting, you might just not have such good internet connection, so maybe you have to lower the resolution a bit. But I am streaming in 1080, so... You tell me, how is it? It's fine for now. Nice, nice, man. So what, you're a ranger or archer? Which one is that? Because I always mix them up. I think this is just the name itself, not which one it is, but just by the icon, I think I'm not able to figure it out. Ranger was testing it out at grinding. Ah, alright. What do you mean though? I touched on the new Rabam skill for Mystic. It's amazing. I love it. Like, it has such good use. It's really nice. I like the new skill. It has use for Awakening. It has use for... it has just amazing use in general. Not sure if it's the best skill for PvP though. I really am not sure. I just don't know that much about PvP Mystic in general, because I just don't play it anymore. So I haven't played. I mean, I haven't played ever since I got the skill. Is what I mean. Mosa. Oh no. Oh no, guys, he's a flavor of the month player. I'm boosting a flavor of the month player. Jesus Christ. Oh, and I thought we could be friends, my friend. My dreams were broken. I thought I found my soulmate here in Gyfin, man. Oh, you play Moose since beginning? Apologies, good sir. So you just happen to be in the same trap as a Succession Mystic main, eh? Now everybody wants to play Suck. Maybe it's because of my guides, but you know, just a little bit under the nose here. Come on, guys, just let me be happy a bit, okay? Now, I hope you say Succession Musa, though. Hope you say Succession Musa. Because Sick Musa I can respect. Awakened Musa? No. Got a belt. We got a belt, boys. 4th accessory. 2 hours. In. Tried once and didn't like it. Oh well. Oh, I love Mystic, man. Dude, here's the thing, guys. You know that you love your class when you've been playing it for about 4 years now, right? And it's just, you can't get enough of it. You always like executing combos, and you're doing this countless hours on top of countless hours, and you just love the way it looks. Take a little sword or a big glaive. Huh. You know what, my friend? That's actually a very good point. Take a little sword, but it's a katana. You know, APDP, there you go, my friend. Look at this. There's just one thing I don't like about the newer bomb skill, right? It's not a bomb, the Abyss 1 skill. I don't like the fact that there is no good way to use it out of succession, so you have to wait for the animation itself. Which is a little bit weird. Because you don't want to do that, right? You want that to chain very well from out of Awakening. You're a Gearlet. Nobody is a Gearlet, man. You're not a Gearlet. I'm just too ahead for no reason. You're doing fucking fine, dude. You're doing fucking fine. Just that I have no life. Have you ever watched that episode of South Park about World of Warcraft? How this dude grinded his eyes off and he achieved the status of no life? That's what I am. You're doing fine. Just because there's an upgrade doesn't mean that you have to go get it, you know? Everybody is a Gearlet in Siege. Unless you're a full DP evasion tank guy that is there for peeling. Everybody is a Gearlet then. Let's be honest here. I need to do this. Oh, this guy will die fast. Look at this now. Look at this is the 100% of Mystic, man. Look at that. It's just insane. I don't think there is an ult that a 100% that deals so much constant damage. Hey, look at Soul Ether. Right? Look, Soul Ether is like a super chill dude, man. Has no gear score whatsoever. And he's doing fine. He's enjoying the game. He can mitigate so much damage. Yes. Awakening Mystic is just nuts here, man. I think that's my best rotation that I can do. over here. Pretty sure that that's it. And the Abyss One skill is good. It's very good. It deals damage. It just every mystic that I talk about, you know, even I myself talked about this a long time ago. The issue with it is that it's just you cannot possibly skip the wind-up of that. So even though it deals amazing damage and the wind-up itself is not where the issue resides, you still want it to be integrated properly from Awakening. That's what we the mystics have said. We have spoken. Pog, you got your MP pot? Yes, I did, dude. Yes, I did. It's amazing. I no longer have to worry about anything, really, regarding, oh, did I do this spell? Did I do this spell right now because I'm gonna be out of whatever? It's just free gameplay. And maybe I will be able to tag along my DK now. And see how that works. Because DK is just this incredibly mana-hungry spec. It's like Ranger and stuff. So... So the kid just shreds people in PvP. Yes, it does. Not me, though, because I'm a buggy mystic. But, yeah, everybody else she does shred. Gauntlets, in general, not her favorite topic. It's the only thing that they do not shred and they cry about, so... Imagine being so OP to the point where you cry about something that you cannot kill in one hit. I mean, don't get me wrong, DK, Suck DK... It needs skill at least, so it's not like Awakening Musa where you die no matter what you do. Awakening Musa in PvP is just absolutely unfair right now. It's just ridiculous. Nobody can do anything about it. It doesn't have a natural counter because its natural counter got nerfed to the ground, and that's Warrior. Warrior was the only class faster on a dash than Musa, with such an incredible gap closer to the point where Musa had to iframe, and their iframe chains, so it's like they cannot pop it instantaneously. They have to chain it through something, otherwise they're gonna get grabbed anyways. So, what was that spell? That reverse backwards iframe. How to counter Musa? Slower, grab easy. Yeah, if you can grab a Musa. Everybody says, oh, grab a Musa. Dude, you can't grab a Musa. Like, what are you talking about? They're so much faster than me. And I have to slow them, and because Awakening Mystic is not viable in PvP. As a succession, you have only one slow on a 15-second cooldown, and the slow itself lasts for 10, and the AoE of it is not that good. It's a weird cone. Maybe that's it also, Hans Paul. I do not know how Musa works after the rework after the reboots came through. I don't know how it works after that. I knew previously, but I'm not even sure what changed. I just approach the fight as if I don't know anything anyway, so maybe that's also my issue. That could be it. 101% to be fair with you. Just toilet in right time and grab? What does toilet even mean? No, I love it when I don't have to move. Ah, the vacuum. As that's just an awakening. Succession doesn't have a vacuum. And I was talking specifically about Succession. I guess we have to move this time around. I am playing Awakening just for Gyfin. I'm a Succession Mystic usually. It's just Awakening at Gyfin is insane. Finishing something in a pre-awakening, man. That garbage damage. At least Thunder Pound is broken no matter how you look at it. You have a video about Awakening Mystic skill chains? Nope. I'm planning on releasing Awakening Mystic videos though. I'm not sure if I'll make an Awakening Mystic guide because I'm not planning on grinding anything else but Gyfin on Awakening, even though Awakening is super cool, unless it gets buffed obviously. But you know. Never say never, because right now I'm enjoying Awakening Mystic more than Succession. Okay, we didn't screw the rotation up. But I will be making a couple of things. Aru. I will be making a Succession Mystic, sorry, Awakening Mystic Gyfin grind video. Like my usual grind videos where I take people to certain places, etc. Teach them how to farm with Mystic. I do plan on doing this with Awakening. And yeah. Maybe afterwards I'll do a Succession Gyfin one. But although I don't believe anybody should be grinding Gyfin on Suck Mystic. Not that it's bad, it's just that why be stubborn with Suck Mystic here when you can be Awakening? I just don't understand that particular thing. By the way, Hans Paul, I will be grinding 1 more hour, so pick your poison. Are you gonna stay? Alright, no issues. Where's the... I believe right now, with all honesty, if I stay streaming all day, I can grind all day. But I have work to do, so. Just that usually I cannot sit and grind all day because my brain just explodes on the 3rd hour. But I guess when I'm streaming that kinda... Yeah, just full buff yourself, energy, everything, you know? Don't cut corners. I no longer have 600 scrolls because I used all of them. Yeah, same. I mean, maybe max hour like 30 minutes, but then I have to... Then I have to just take like a 4-hour break, and then I can grind an hour again, but I cannot sit and grind. My record in 1 day is 7 hours, and after that... Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I'm same, Hans. Just my brain doesn't work the same way as when I was a teenager, and I could play like 13 hours straight without a break. Just no longer the same kid, you know? Yeah, some breaks in between. Absolutely, for sure. Breaks are nice, man. Like, especially once you kind of start approaching 30s, I kind of noticed for myself at least that breaks are so essential into anything that you do. Otherwise, you just burn yourself out extremely fast. And a 15-minute break with something like just your eyes closed, or a 15-minute break of just watching in the distance, just rejuvenate you so well. What do you think about Sura? Sura? What is Sura? Sura class. Guys, I've never heard about Sura class. What is this? Maybe this is Sura. How old am I? I'm almost 27. In a bit. You know what I would love, guys? A pry accessory. Hell, you know what I would really love? A duo. Okay, oh, and it's a rage one. That's good. We'll be having, we will be having a despair with it. Just gonna wait. Now everything dies. That's so good. You cannot get a try accessory. Like, not to my knowledge. It's impossible for them to drop. I don't know what this is, really. Sura. Sura. I haven't even heard about the class like this in all the MMOs that I've played. And I've played quite a bit. Dude, I have so many Forest Furies. So I guess we'll start with a different... Look at this guy, look at this guy. He's like dashing to Narnia. And now he reset. Of course you're gonna reset, you asshole. No, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna kill him just here. I cannot kill him now. Yeah, of course, that happens. Well, let me tell you something, kids. I got a 100 on me with a Z buff, and you ain't living shit. Blue accessories can drop the tet. I did not know this. Sorry for doubting you, Arundri. Arunadri, my bad. Arundri sounds cool though, Arunadri. I never knew that. I've had, in my entire life of playing this game, I've had only one accessory drop to duo. Only one? And it was a Mesto earring, which drops in the iron mines below Altinova. That's it. I've never had a pry drop. That's it. In 1 minute, we're starting our last hour for the day. Duo distortion, nice, man. I had somebody in the guild get a duo distortion, but I forgot who. Duo disto is some crazy luck, man. Duo distortion is just something. I dropped once a Pry Crescent. Nice. The highest thing that I've ever gotten as a drop was recently when I looted one of the boxes off a Dark Rift, and I got a duo, what do you call it? The Cactum Ring. But not the Cactum Ring, the big one. I have the Ruins Ring. Yeah, ruins, guys. Ruins, yes. My brain is starting to produce gas. Wait, it's purple. On my Chura Ruins video piece, I enhanced every single Chura Ruins ring that I got. And I got like from 2 to 4 an hour over there. For about 22 hours straight. And I didn't get anything. I got one attempt to try. And I put, I think, 36 or something rings, was it? I forgot. I think it was 36 or 37 rings, something along these lines. Oops, almost messed up again. Enhanced all of them, got only one to a try. What can you do? You know, you can't get lucky. Considering the fact that I literally looted a... Not sure if you guys seen. Have you guys seen my latest video? YouTube shadow banned it, I think, for some reason. It's not getting recommended anymore. Which sucks. I hate that. I haven't done anything wrong for it, I just decided to do it, and you can't really do much about it. But anyways, in that video I looted a Tet... I got a Tet, what do you call it, down earring from a box. So that's like... That's as lucky as I've ever been in anything in this game. I forgot my tent, guys. Let's just go pick it up. Pick a tent, pop a thing, and we are at the purple. So that video was very cool to make, and I love it. I finished my piece. I no longer have to grind anything. There's no mandatory things for me. And now I can just get my C14 Kurum, 305 AP, and after that, we're literally just, we're back to try Fallen God. And even though my luck with that is absolutely horrible, I have 15 attempts, still haven't clicked one of them. You got Ted from boxes? Sheesh, yeah. We'll be getting another 10 boxes next week, as far as I know. And even though things are crashing, it's still... How can I say? I don't care that items are crashing, I just min-list them anyways because I want progression. Yesterday I bought 5,200 cappers from the marketplace and got my kutum to plus 12 to C12. I mean, at least you're not. At least you didn't lose money, right, Hans? At least that. So. Blessings of Breath Earth cooldown can be reset when you switch your skill press. Blessings of Earth cooldown? What the hell is this? Blessings of Earth. Oh, this thing! I did notice that it cooldown randomly went off. I didn't notice that actually. I was like, what the hell is this? That's good to know, man. It's a bug, though. That's good to know, at least. It's a very valuable bug. And it's not a bug, my dear Vasile. It's a feature. And such features can never ever... Why didn't that guy die? It was so weird. A part of my rotation just completely, like, did no damage. What I was saying, that such a feature, man. Just go switch to Awakening, wait 10 minutes, switch back to second, poof. I can get that thing again. I mean, let's be honest, nobody grinds more than 5 hours to begin with. So even though it might has its use, let's be honest. Probably the knowledge part of it is the most broken one. I farmed yesterday knowledge. So yesterday, guys, from 6.5k or something to 7,200 yesterday with that buff. I had 2 knowledge pets, savage draw, simple cron meal, you know, the usual stuff. Four hours in the morning, jeez. I don't have that time. Sadly, I do not have such time. I started playing bad just now. Use it if you can, man. The most important thing is to get powerful. The rest can wait. I hate this so much. I'm thinking about locking my Twisted Collision. Like, I'm just considering it a lot, even. My Twisting Collision just totally screws with my entire release of Sea Burial. That uppercut ability that I have. It just doesn't do me any good. Even though it's like an extra damage that you do prior to that, I just button mash it and it doesn't do anything. So most likely the issue is within me, but I just don't want to spend that time. You know what, actually? I'm actually locking it. Even though my muscle memory is still over there. It's like somehow I'm still pressing it even though I locked the spell, but at least it works better, because otherwise I just get polar vaulted into the air and then I waste a second. So we are expecting to get 2 accessories this hour. If we get these 2 accessories, and we are like at about 800 million silver an hour, which is gonna be superb. This means that we'll be buying cappers to get our C13. And once we have that, we'll be very, very close to our mark, which is C14, 305 AP. Will be very strong. And I think my game crashed. No, it didn't. I love the critical hit rating that I added to that ability. It just feels so fluid. It feels so good. Like, the damage difference is... yeah, scary freezes for sure. It's probably because I'm like putting a lot of pressure on my processor right now because I'm streaming in 1080p. Most likely because of that. Whenever the processor can't really get through the particle effects of the game, because I am playing right now even on high. Maybe it's that. Let's see. I haven't dropped a single frame, which is nice. So, clearly the machine is lasting. I swear, guys, it's probably just the ultimate itself which speeds Awakening Mystic so far up ahead compared to Succession. It's probably just the ultimate itself. Like, you can't have an ability that deals 50% of the health. Is there any reason why you don't grind with Frenzy? Frenzy is bad for Awakening Mystic. It's like, Awakening Mystic already has a lot of critical hit rate, which makes Frenzy usually better, but Awakening Mystic has nothing but special abilities. Right. So special abilities get more damage because the partial increase, which is, you know, 10% extra on special abilities, that gives more post full critical strike. So this means that if your abilities have 100% critical strike rating, and you already have 36% critical hit damage, because that's what I have, an ability that scales with additional attack damage, like the special attack damage elixir, will get more from these 10% than the critical hit damage. So, because Awakening Mystic's, all of her abilities are just special, she is just bound to that. And to be completely fair with you, I would prefer it that way. I don't want to buy Frenzy Elixirs. In fact, so much so to the point where I would prefer to keep grinding with Perfume of Courage. Where's the red one? Here it is. Can't wait for Coffee and Ball. Most of my friends are excited about the new content. Same. I really want to see what Wusa has, and I'll make sure to cover it on the channel. We'll see. Would you say that Awakening Mystic is more bursty than Succession? Indefinitely more bursty. Awakening Mystic has significant more burst than Succession. PvE-wise, at least. In PvP, not so much because she's nerfed to the ground. PvE, I don't want her to deal any damage. For some reason, they just don't. Maybe it's because of her slows, and if they make her deal a lot of damage, she'll be a little bit too strong, which I agree. I completely agree with that. Ah! What are you doing here? How did you find me? Ay. What's up, Emma? Can we agree that PA employees are striker mained? Absolutely. This is without a shadow of a doubt. Every single PA employee is a striker. Well, Emma, since I guess I can't hide this from you anymore, this is what I've been doing for quite some time. For the past 3 years. 3 years. For the past 3 months I've been content creating for YouTube away from my Bulgarian persona. And it's been going great, man. Welcome. You might see Ivkata often enough here too. And here is Ivkata. Why are you hiding it? Because I low-key did not want to be affiliated at all with my Bulgarian Twitch stuff that I did. This is my fresh start here. That's why I did it. Just didn't really want to have anything to do with that. High key, not low key. What do you mean? But please, you're welcome. You're a cool guy, man. Don't you know? Whoops. Don't feel sad about it. You know. I just had to take a leave from Bulgarian streaming because it didn't do anything for me. So this is where I started afresh, and I didn't tell anybody, really. No, but true. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit hiding from that time. Your English is so good, yeah. Thank you, thank you. It's one of my prides, to be fair with you. I take a lot of pride in the way I speak English. But yeah, to any of you guys from my video community, because we grew quite a lot, you guys don't really know. But I used to be one of the biggest Bulgarian streamers in League of Legends for a long time. It's how I made a living for about 2 years straight, and once that living, you know, kind of dropped down to the point where it wasn't a living anymore, it was scraping for anything that I could get my hands on. Had to find a real job, and I decided to continue my passion through YouTube. So, and Just Gyfin was a part of that stream for a long while. He's been a friend of mine since 2016, kind of. And the guy above with the heart, because I'm sure you guys can't really... If I tell you your name, you most likely wouldn't be able to pronounce it still. That's because of our alphabet. He's also a good friend of mine. And we even went out a couple of times, me and him. So yeah, this was a little bit of my past life, if I can say so. Isn't high Qs when it's not low? I mean, I did high key. I did high key hide myself. So yes, that is true. Yeah, that's fair. Guys, we're not getting any accessories this hour so far. Thanks for letting you leech. No worries, dude. Hope you enjoyed the stream and the company. That's all that matters for me personally. I suppose based on what you mentioned about video community, this is what you're playing mostly right now, correct? Yeah. I play only Black Desert right now. Last night when we played League of Legends for one game, I just wanted to play something because I didn't play video that day. I just stood AFK, so I wanted just to play something, and you just logged in instantly, you saw me, invited me, and yeah, that happened. And I popped off. I popped off with that Renata, man. What can I say? That was the first time I've played in months, at least I don't recall. It was a fun game. We busted them up. My pets have... Yeah, they do. I'm not sure if the rest of the guys were Bulgarian like us, so I just spoke to you in like Bulgarian, because I just assumed. But yeah, Mo, this is what I've been doing for quite some time now. I mean, quite some time. 3 months. And the channel is growing quite well, and people are watching my videos. It's not the most famous game out there, but you know. Yeah, I played League last night. It was pure accident, to be fair with you. I was just so bored out of my mind I had to play something. I was like, okay, let's just go play Aram anyways, and I log in and he instantly sniffed me out, so... By the way, would you agree here, but from the best bottle... beer from glass bottle is better than cup? Okay, here's the thing. Now, beer from glass bottles is not better than beers from cups. You need to understand that, okay, so whenever you drink beer, it's very important to not drink it from the bottle. Because your stomach gets full, it gets inflated, and that's bad. So, pour the beer with a little bit of foam on it so that it's gonna sit well in your stomach. Otherwise, you're gonna burp like an asshole in the streets, you know? So that's something that's very important. But that beer which you drink from there, you mean the beer which I sent you? You're gonna try that out? Oh, it's a strong beer, man. Ah, you will maybe try it today. Okay, well, I personally prefer beer from a can. I don't like beers from bottles, and for some reason the beer from can just tastes different for me. So I prefer drinking beer from a can for sure. It's very weird though, because usually people say, I don't want to drink beer from plastic bottles and cans and stuff, but it's like tastes better in a can than it tastes from the bottle. Not sure if the can has something to do with that, really. I have no idea whatsoever. I have no idea. Heineken, no, Heineken is actually, Heineken is one of the beers that is best from a keg. It's a different beer whenever you do it from a keg, because Heineken take big pride in their kegs, and they're usually so that's a little bit of history about Heineken. Whenever they're a company that exists for I think from the 1800s, so they're very famous. They're a very good beer company. So they took big pride in the kegs which they make, and actually Heineken revolutionized the way beer is delivered, because people delivered it back in these days in wooden kegs. And Heineken was one of the first to deliver them in the kegs which are metal made. And they were the first ones to develop this tiny plastic between the metal and the beer inside a container, so that it doesn't get acid inside. So Heineken from a keg, these guys know how to serve beer from a keg. I'm not a fan of Heineken. I actually don't like the beer, but if there is Heineken from the keg, I drink it. That's how good it is. I'm not a beer drinker, but also know that always the 300 ml is much better than the 500 ml. That's why even more expensive no matter what. That could be true actually, because me and my girl, we drink Amstel. I think that's a Greek beer. Not sure, or maybe I don't know, Austrian. I don't know. Whatever beer it is, it's amazing. I love the beer. And if we get it from bottles, it's a different taste compared to if we get it from a can. And in a can, it's like smooth as silk. It's so good. And the can is a half a liter though. Have you tried beer from Romania? I don't know. Tell me a couple of names. Maybe I have. I have tried a lot of imported beers and stuff like that, but I'm not the best guy with names. Ursus. I've heard it, but I haven't tried it. I've seen it in the shops here. Yeah, I have a chance to try. I haven't heard about this one though. I can't even pronounce that. The beer has a bit of sweetness and not too much bitterness. Ooh, so it's mead then. It's not beer. I mean, you described mead. Summer's vacation, Primoz, there was one clip. I mean, beer with a slice of lime. It was super tasty. I mean, beer with a slice of lime. I don't like... You know, I'm a weird guy. You guys most likely remember in Bulgaria there was this beer that they released. It was a Shumensku, Avtorsku pivo. That's what it's called. And it tastes like pomelo fruit. And we loved that beer. Too bad they don't make it anymore. It was very weird at first as a taste, but it was so good. We loved it. Was that Corona? No, it's a different beer. But anyways, Corona is such a trash beer, man. It smells like piss. So bad. That's like Mexican sweat. Corona. That's literally what they call it. They call it Mexican sweat. Because it's a Mexican beer and literally, it's just... It's disgusting, man. I hate Corona. It's overpriced, it's corn beer, it's not good, I don't like it. Everybody has a taste, but you know, I'm allowed to critique it as harsh as I want. It's Mexican sweat beer, man. And I'm not saying, you know, that specifically for the people, no, it's just what people call it. Because it's not a good beer. And especially Americans, they love drinking that. I think Corona is the most famous beer in the United States and Canada, I think. Is there anybody from the US here that can tell me so? Pretty sure it was. Probably Budweiser, because Americans, they love Budweiser. And this time of day, most US people are sleeping? Yeah. But still, you never know. Somebody might be awake. Ooh, Crocodile Stone. Nice one, Pips. Nice. Where's the red one? Here it is. Whoa, something hit me there. I think BA should make the UI similar to Dracania. Yes, yeah, for sure. That's what we talked about earlier. Maybe you weren't here, I'm not sure. I think you were here, Vasily. But that UI of Dracania is just so good. It's exactly what we need, and I think that toggle would be very important for our classes. Gauntlets in general. I think it's super important. And not just that, I think that we should have this for everybody. Like, come on. It's gonna take probably less than 10 man hours to just align the art itself. We haven't gotten a single piece of loot this one. We have 27 minutes left. We'll see what we get. Nah, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Maybe he's sleepy. Don't bully him. I mean, it is Mexican sweat, man. It just sucks. It's so But here's the thing, guys. I have this, what do you call it? Huge distaste for corn produces. So when I smell corn produce, it literally smells like, to me personally, it smells like piss and sweat all together. So it really gets to me. So the smell is too sharp for my taste. So when you open up a Corona, I can literally smell the corn produces inside, because Corona is a corn beer, and I hate it. You hate Rancho? It's potato, as far as I know. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't need that. One thing I hate about Oga is that the monsters have cap damage. I mean, they should have. Otherwise you'll have people farming 2 spots at the same time, you know? You can't have that. Man, getting this upgrade of on the DP, literally I got like 4 DP. It just feels like a different game right now. Are you still sober from the energy drinks? Yes, I am. I no longer drink energy drinks. That's a huge prideful moment, but I need to. I maybe didn't tell you, Ivka, but I was very scared for my health at a point. I mean, it's okay to say this, because it's nothing serious anymore. But about, I think it was a month ago, I had to go to the doctor because I had these interesting stomach pains, and we weren't really sure what was going on. My stomach bloated, and it became painful, and you know, I was walking around with a pop belly. So well, I got afraid a little bit for what's happening, and went to the doctor. And when I told him what I was doing, he was like, dude, you need to stop immediately. He did a check on me. They found 2 cysts on my liver with a, I'm gonna say it, but don't worry about it. It's nothing serious at all. It's everybody has things like this with a healthy tumor on my liver. So, but don't worry, guys. It's nothing serious at all. Nothing serious at all. So he told me that I need to stop doing whatever I was doing. He told me that I should stop with the zesty drinks, like keep them to a minimum. I can still drink some Coca-Cola. It's no issues whatsoever every once in a while. But yeah, this really nice L car, I can finally make one. I have like so many Force Furies. So yeah, I had to stop. Drinking these permanently, and I did. Because every day I was waking up with a... I didn't eat anything. I was waking up with a big Red Bull can every single day while I was at work. So you can guess that that's not healthy. So yeah. It's very important to take care of ourselves, guys. I can't even say how important it is. You know, when you feel the pain, don't sit and wait for it. Go check it out. And, yeah, don't drink energy drinks, because I have like 5 kidney stones in my, what do you call it? Kidney stones, of course. I have 5 kidney stones. So it's very important for us to, you know, live a healthy life. So I stopped drinking any energy drinks. I'm drinking mostly water. And maybe some juice. Often, I drink a lot of tea. A lot of tea. Speaking of which... I drink a lot of black tea. I love black tea. That's where I get my caffeine from. Yeah, Emma, don't worry about it. It's how can I say, don't feel like you're not wanted just because I decided to start afresh. I always had this this feeling, if anybody from my League of Legends days finds me, I would be more than okay about it, so don't worry about it. It's just that it had to happen naturally. Because I did not want to have... how can I say, I did not want to have this conversation like, oh, why aren't you streaming this? Why are you streaming that? Why are you not doing... I just wanted to avoid this because it really drains me out emotionally. Because as big as I was, people still ask the question even though they no longer watch me. And I just wanted to avoid that as much as I could. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because you might feel like that. I just said. I'd rather be safe than anything. Just wanted to give you an argument, you know. Thanks, Hans. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. And I hope I did you good with the boost. Yeah, I remember even on your old streams, you started the stream and yeah, Monster or Red Bull, for sure. That's what I did. You know, in 2016, guys, I had a very severe panic attack because of the amount of caffeine that my body received. And that very same day, I drank 2 monsters. So a monster is 700 milliliters. So I drank the big monsters, 2 monsters, and a 2.5 liter bottle of Coca-Cola. So I drank 2 of these, and in the nights, I was so thirsty, and I got so worried, and then my heart started pounding, and I started shaking. I couldn't control myself, and I was like, okay, we need to go to the hospital. So my dad, at the time, so that's like 8 years ago, so my dad took me, and he's like, okay, we're going to the hospital. They got me there. They put something in my system, something just to cleanse the caffeine out. They gave me a sleeping pill, and they tell me go to bed before this works. I went to bed, and I slept for about 20 hours straight. I didn't wake up. So I have a very bad experience with energy drinks. And then so I stopped drinking Coca-Cola, I stopped drinking Red Bulls, and my energy levels just completely dropped. So much, in fact, that I stopped streaming in 2017. Because I didn't have the energy for it, you know. When you're used to exist for an entire year on such doses of caffeine, you do tend to low-key get addicted to it. Whether or not you admit it, it's there for you. Do I have still... oh yeah, I still have these. Nice. Yeah. So that happens. One of my friends, one of my very, very good friends, we met recently, and my guy was like, he got a Monster Energy with, I think, 4 protein bars. And he drank that. He ate and drank these in about 15 minutes. I was like, dude, what are you doing to yourself? So I had to give him, you know, my side of the story, because, hey, he has to hear it from somebody who's been there. Happy you stopped them, yeah, for sure. I'm happy that I stopped them. And to be fair with ya, initially I was very, like... I had a thirst for energy drinks, you know? I had a, like, severe thirst for energy drinks, and I was wondering, okay, am I so far gone to the point where, you know... But that was just the addiction to the caffeine, which was pretty loud. I almost died here. Literally one split second and I would have been dead. So yeah, caffeine is a hell of a drug, let me tell you. And right now, there will be days where I wake up without any caffeine, without drinking any tea. I did develop a little bit of a sugar tooth though. I just love sugar nowadays. So that's something that I really gotta work on. And I gained a little bit of weight because of that, but, you know. When you do tend to drink Monsters and all of the other things, you tend not to be hungry because of the amount of sugar that's in your body, and like your body doesn't feel hungry because there's still calories inside of these. So yeah, life. Just don't do what I did, okay? Just don't drink like 2 Monsters a day and then water it all down with Coca-Cola. Just don't. That's too much sugar. And maybe that's where the size come inside and play, because, you know, if your liver can't produce, sorry, if your liver cannot do whatever it does to the fat, and it's like overworking, then of course you're gonna have itself trying to get a lot of mass in order for it to better its functions. So, you know, that's what a healthy tumor does. It still functions, it does exactly what it needs to do, but it might be an issue, inevitably. Oh, Ivka, I'll need some time to read that, man. Let's see. One of my very good friends in the 10th grade, he used to drink... Hold on. He used to drink energy drinks. He liked Hell so much. Yeah, everybody loves Hell nowadays, doesn't they? So much one of you, he drank freaking 200 plus Hell energy drinks. He collected them in his room, under his bed. That's not good. I mean, at least Hell energy drinks are small, like 200 milliliters. So it's not a monster type of a dose, right? So at least that, but still, Hell is very cheap, and I don't think it's. I think it has a lot more negative impact on a body compared to what Monster does. Because Monster is mostly sugar, while Hell, it doesn't really taste as sweet. So that's what would inevitably bother me more than anything. 4 Hells a day. That's not good. It's not good at all, man. Yeah, guys, don't drink energy drinks. You know, just give it a go with tea, like I did. If you need caffeine and you're feeling very sleepy, just drink black tea and you'll be like, what the hell just hit me? In the casino, whenever I was working, I was compared a can and everything inside it to Red Bull. I compared a can and everything inside of a Red Bull. Everything is the same. Could be. You know, Emma, that's very interesting because if everything is the same, right, then there's clearly something wrong. Somebody's hiding something. You can't have 7 energy drinks be exactly the same and yet they impact you differently, right? So maybe they have certain portions of it, but I'm not entirely sure which one is healthier than the other. You know, as healthier as it could be. Two to 3 coffees a day. That's not bad. 2 to 3 coffees. No. I talked about earlier about high priority on video, and I found a Reddit post about it, but I have to modify something. Wait. About it, but you have to modify something and raged it? Was that it? I have no idea. What are you talking about? I don't use Reddit. I made 1 Reddit post in my entire life. What the hell is this? You guys see that? That was half the fucking zone. Go sleep, sir. No. What do you mean go sleep? It's like 1 PM here, man. You're European, after all. Well, we're not getting anything this hour. Couple. We got already 1, but anyways. I'm happy with what we got so far. It's still a lot of money. More money than orcs for sure. 3 hours a day. Easy peasy. Oh, I didn't even notice. We broke 41% experience, guys. 64 to 65 is hard. Oh, you fucking thing. I hate the Crusher ever since that stupid update, man. He's like lagging. Nice, Bloodwolf pieces, nice, man. Two guys were PvPing. That's not how loot works, though. So, sorry to break it to you. Loot is generated on mob kill, not on mob spawn. So, whoever killed it, it doesn't matter. Just that the guy who killed it got loot based on the, you know, based on the way that loot works, which is whenever something is killed while it dies, its loot is generated. So that doesn't mean that your friend messed up or something. Sorry, the other guys messed up or something. That's how loot works in this game. That's how loot works in every game. Yeah, sure, don't worry about it, if you ask me. I did play it and not the glass skin the most basic way, so it was just, you know. I most likely will be playing support if I ever come to League of Legends again. I don't know, I just feel like support is more for me than jungle anymore. I mean, if you know, we spoke about this, if the jungle is easy, then most likely I'll play jungle, but I don't want to play a role that is so high impact to the point where only 5 picks matter in it, and everything rest is just too weird. Jungle is so easy now. Dude, I really want to play like some troll fun picks in the jungle. I don't want to play like, you know, I don't want to play like every single... I kind of want to play Diana all the time. I like Diana, just that she doesn't like me. Ah, that's bad. Wait, did my Kurum broke? Oh, no, it has 3 in it. Okay, it's fine. Maybe. Just that I am so focused on my content that I make here that, you know, I don't have time for League of Legends. All I do is play the game here so that I can make YouTube videos for it. And stream, obviously, while doing that. Yeah, you could have told me about the pet and stuff. So, I was thinking about trying it. Maybe I should try it. You know, I'm always up to give a game another chance, but here's the thing, if jungle is too easy, then the jungler will be the feeding part, and if I'm a good jungler, then that means that I will be able to climb inevitably better. So, that's good. The question is, how decisive is the jungler role? Because if the jungle role is too important and there are more garbage people in it, that's good for me. But if the jungle role is so undecisive, and yet we're back to the game where kills matter over anything else. So tell me. Just for the attempts, man, do you remember the set and league game? Of course I do, man. What are you talking about? I think I played set, you played Lee, or something like that. I think it was that. Best game of your life? You know what, I have... This is probably the only game that I remember. I'll say it like that. I'm not sure if it's the best game of my life, but I don't... I remember only one game, and that's this one. I don't remember my pentakills, I don't remember my best play, I just remember this game. So, I do take fond memory of it, for sure. Hope that means something. Oh yeah, I hate myself for that too, man. That was such a stupid thing. I hated my Twitch face so much to the point where I deleted every single video that I ever had, every single VOD, every single play, every single clip, all of these. And I deleted them just because of the inferiority complex that I never became a full-timer. Just weird. Which is very, very weird. Well, I need to turn off this. How the hell did I... Huh, that was weird. Yeah. Yes, it was. It was a very cool game. I don't remember really what we did. All I remember was that we were at top lane, and we made a very crazy combo, yet we died, and we didn't care that we died. And we had fun, and we laughed our asses off. I'm not sure really what happened exactly, but all I remember was that. And that's probably the only thing that I remember from League of Legends gaming. I'm stupid. I thought he didn't switch, so I just moved instead. Okay guys, we have 60 seconds and we're done with our 3 hours for the day. We do hope that we get an accessory. But if we didn't, it's still fine. We got a lot of money anyways. That's a bad combo. I shouldn't do this combo again. I thought it would be fun. Just doesn't work. Reroll Wusa or not? I don't think I will reroll Wusa, but I will try it for sure. I don't think I am capable of rerolling Wusa. It's just... I mean, here's the thing. We don't know what the class will bring. Right? So we don't know if it's going to be good in PvE. In my opinion, the only thing that can make me reroll Wusa would be if it really fits my idea of this, you know, subconscious desire of what a class really has to be. And I think Mystic already fits that, but I don't know. You know, never say never. You never know what you're gonna like. You never know what you're gonna like. Alright guys, we're done. Pets out. Horse here. Now we're just gonna pick up the... How do I leave? Yeah, this one. Now we're just gonna pick up our daily quest, and we're outie. And by the way, I play Mystic, mainly because of my... in League of Legends, one of my favorite characters is Lee Sin, right? So I played him. He's a monk. He uses his fists. He uses this mystic force. He has this abilities. It's half magic, half not really. It's like magical, physical type of a guy, and Mystic fits that literally identically as a cool character design. So that's why I play Mystic. In the first... I'm not sure if I actually play Mystic because of that in particular, but I do believe I enjoy Mystic because of the fact that, you know, there are no weapons. There's just she is the killing weapon, and that's something cool. I always like that. You know, you being the killing weapon yourself. Hi, greetings. Glad to discover your channel. I was watching your videos since yesterday and other video tutorials too. I might get an idea. Any tips on making a tutorial? Enjoyed your videos, by the way. Thank you so much, Zed. Tutorial. Well, first thing, keep it basic and don't keep it too detailed. You need to understand people who are looking for tutorials are excited for what they will do post that tutorial, not about the tutorial itself. So if you want to make a tutorial, do it like this. Understand that you don't want to waste people's time. Give them the information that they need to hear, not the information that they want to hear. So tell them the pros and cons, do it fast, and wish them a happy play. That's what you want to do. Any combo PV for Mystic Awakening? Not yet. I haven't been doing that, and most likely I will not do a Mystic PV combo video. Awakening Mystic PV combo video. Maybe I will in the future when I get more the hang of it, because right now I'm just playing one combo because of Gyfin, and the rest literally doesn't matter for me. So we'll see in the future. Jorge. Jorge or Georgie? Which one? You tell me. Jorge or Georgie? Okay, this is not bad trash. Oh, wow. This is... Holy moly. This is literally 12.50 an hour. We did 3 hours. So how much is this? Hold on a minute. This is exciting. So this is 37,426 reduced by 3. 12,475 trash an hour. That is 1.2k above average. That is endgame Mystic here. This is why I play it. So, guys, I'll play you an ad over the stream. Meanwhile, I will be updating my garmot.com, so you don't have to just sit and do nothing. So yeah, just watch the ads. It supports me. And yeah, I'll play it in a bit. Here it is. I know most likely people won't be... many of you won't be seeing the ad. We know why. Wow. That's a lot of stones. $236 Capras, 149 dust. We got 8 of these. We got 37 of these. We got 2 Forest Furies. We got 55 shards. We got 2 Crocodile stones. We have 1 Elcar. We have 3 necklaces, 2 belts. 2 belts. We have 3 Pure Forest Fury Breath. We have 2, 3, 8. Okay, 2 of these. 3 of these. No, sorry. 3 of these. 2 of these. We've got 1 Black Spirit Rage. 750 million an hour, guys. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. No worries, Zed. If I can be of any help, just tell me. I stopped my ad block and I still didn't see the ad. Oh, you need to wait. You need to wait. I inserted it and it locates only the suitable candidates. So I guess could be that. 750 million an hour, guys. This was very good money here. This was very good money here. Alright, so let's just flush that in. Wait for it to sell. We will do a quick purchase of the Capras. I need to repair before that, though. Oh, wait. God. I'm gonna sell this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so sell these. Wow, that's $1 billion. Look at that. Money. Yeah, don't worry about it, Ivka. It's nothing big as money anyways. It's nice, but it's nothing big. And plus, I run an ad just so you guys don't have to wait, right? While I do silly stuff. That's it, really. Okay, so I will be grinding these through. Get these in, get these in, get these in. I'll keep these out. I'll get the dust in. This in, this in. Get this in. Okay. I actually have the. Okay, so I'll be selling these 12 then. I won't need them. Or maybe I'll sell 10, because you never know what the next hours are gonna bring. Okay. So this. Get rid of the Capras. But what is happening? You had like 3 or 4 consecutive streams in 5 days or something. Damn. Well, I figured out as much like this, Ivka. So I really want to grind the game. And how do I help my YouTube channel grow while I grind the game when grinding the game does nothing outside of collecting content and then uploading it, right? So if I grind a game streaming it, that still helps the channel grow. That's what I did. Meanwhile, I'll open up. I need to see how much Capras I need to buy. Cap for calculation. So it's boss offhand from level 12 to level 13. I need 1.7k Capras. We'll see how much I need to buy. I have the money for it anyways. I'll just purchase them, won't even pre-order. Don't want to be waiting too much for that. Do I have... I'll just put this here then. 2 of them, just so I have them. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure it helps, man. Like, a stream like this definitely helps. And not just that, this stream is very strong because, I peaked at 32 viewers, I think, which is let's be honest, that's great. Okay, so gonna do the Elcar. How much shards? Was it 10? Yeah. So now I'm just melting, you know, doing the money that I use, Oh yeah, it's just this. Just doing the money that I usually do after the hour. Can I look at your add-ons? Of course you can, my friend. There you go. I have only one switch from the general add-ons. These work very well. I have a switch on Earth Splatter with 20% crit rate because I really want to get often enough I do Earth Splatter into Wave Orb, and I really want to pump up the Wave Orb critical hit rate. Even though it says 100, the dragon is what I'm focusing on. Wave Orb's dragon is at 50 crit rate. So I often enough just do a torpedo. Basically I do Rising Dragon, do a torpedo with an Earth Splatter, and then do a Wave Orb. So my dragon gets the extra critical hit rating. So I do that. And it works fine. Works very well. And I just did almost 13k trash an hour, so... I think I'll actually... I can actually upload this grind. Like, that's just insane money here, which I did. $12,475 an hour. It's insane. Okay, let's just get this Elcar done. And I'm putting everything for sale and I'm buying Capras. I need to buy... I need 2.4 billion for the cappers. Oh, well, we have that. Why is it not working at all? Oh, because I need a precision crystal, of course. Totally forgot about this one. Cool. How much is it now? 52. What can you do about it? Alright, so I have 889 capras. So I need 863 of these. Yeah, so... I'm just gonna buy them now, and I'll stop annoying you guys for today. Capra stones. So... 300, 600, 263. Alright guys, look at this. Look at this. Now ain't that an upgrade? You tell me. Hold on, where's my... Okay. Now that's it. Look at that. That's a lot of money here. That is a lot of money. That's a C13 Kudum. Alright guys, I'm outie. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys can have a look at my videos. I hope that you guys would enjoy these. I'm gonna upload most likely a video within the next few days. Maybe I can do something for today, I'm not entirely sure. But I love you guys, thanks so much for watching. And yeah, go watch my videos if you might be interested. Would love to hear you guys about that. So, that was a long stream today. Please do enjoy. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.